Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
My name is Ashley Peck.
And I'm Derek Opeth.
And we're Priority Beats, and you're now watching Nolazine TV.
Okay, well, let's just jump right into it. Like, how did y'all actually meet?
Instagram.
He slid in my DMs like 3 or 4 times, and I didn't really give him any play initially until, ironically, my cousin was down here for the summer for an internship, and they were playing basketball together. So I asked, who he was, what he was about, if he was worth the time. I was pursuing being an artist at the time, and he was in music, so he said, he might be a good look. And literally that same night, it sounds crazy, but we were at his house making a song, and 4 days later went to the studio and started the conversation there at the studio.
When did y'all actually get into on like a relationship?
We got into a relationship pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say so.
What's quick to y'all? I just saw some post like this. What's quick?
That's a good answer. That's actually a good topic to define quick. I feel like the outside looking in, we moved quick, but based on our chemistry and because my long relationship, I would say it's quick, but I realize it doesn't matter. Yeah. But me and this person actually had sex the same night, and we stayed together for a long time. Yeah. So it's like everybody got different things. Like I heard people say like 1 month is quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty much like us. Okay. 1 month in. I was trying to be.
And look at y'all now.
I was gonna say I would never have imagined, honestly.
You waited 1 month?
I would imagine that the progression would have resulted in this, honestly, because how I was dating in the past, it was all like just take it slow. I'm dating to marry. Once I met her, it was really like I think I would like to take this serious in a sense where I'm tightening my ways up and not making the same mistakes that I would have made if I didn't really have the same effort.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go this way.
I know you didn't expect this question. Did y'all think when you first met y'all would actually be business partners?
Far from that, man. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely not.
Crazy thing that though we met and it was really a business minded
tactic.
Approach. I wanted to work with a songwriter because everyone was telling me my beats were dope. Have you thought about getting hooks and sending it into the label? And at that time it was foreign, so I was like, no, why would I do that? I made dope beats by myself.
Right. I don't need no partner.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, people are starting to send in records where it was just the hooks, and I was getting intimidated by just sending in plain songs, but then you had like the hooks that give it the same emotion. So I reached out to a couple of different artists, and in particular, Ashley was one of the artists I looked at because I was like, hey, look, I just made a couple R&B beats. I'm in this little bag. Let me see if I can find an artist on that end. Crazy enough, because she had artist, singer / songwriter in her bio. I was hungry as hell. And like I said, I was nervous too because she had a couple modeling pics on there, and I was like,
oh, she had some good pictures, huh?
Yeah. Good pics.
She had some good pics.
Hey, at the time.
So
she had to take them out there when you lock it out, huh? Get them out of there.
No, I've never been that type of guy to be like, you need to remove pictures off your Instagram. I feel like that was, as my duty as a man to also add to your security. If you want to post it, post it. Yeah. As long as it's not disrespecting me, I would like you to post it so that you can, if that's what you need, self-esteem wise.
Okay. Well, I want to say this, like, it's probably even better that y'all are actually partners in real life too.
Yeah.
But I actually read that that like most people actually get aggravated with each other for 7 years. We actually work with each other every day. So like, tell us the great and good thing about being together and working together.
The great things. I mean, I know for sure my partner is always my partner because we're married. So I know for sure it's way more on the line than just our marriage. Like, we're tied together, So that's the great part. He's always going to be there, I guess.
Always.
Yeah, literally, because our money is literally attached. So
you got no choice.
Right.
No choice.
But it's always better to have 2 incomes than 1.
Oh, it's always.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially.
Right, we definitely have multiple streams of
Always.
income, but That's the great part. What else is a great?
I love
Criticism, but not really.
the bouncing off ideas aspect because, and she might not know this often, but really, when she does lay down melodies, I try to manipulate them to sound like my sound also, and that's what makes it work. Especially when we collaborate on beats. Most times, if we have a keyboard in here, because she's trained in that area, she'll play the chords, and I'll just use that as inspiration. But really, when I sit down and I'm like, hey, look, can you play something, just to see where your mind is at, and I just utilize that and kind of like sample it, and then I add to it. She might walk out and come back and say she likes it, and then here we are.
Well, let's jump right into like, you know, like far as being one producer, like tell us like the biggest artist that you have actually like worked with.
Right now, I would say the biggest artist that my wife and I have worked with, in a sense like album placement, I would say it's Anuel. He's a Latin artist, has a crazy following, and that was an amazing accomplishment as well. I think the album is Diamond right now, so we're on the phone with our manager trying to get a Diamond plaque in the mail because I want a big one when you come down the stairs in our house. So between
I'm
that,
sure they have a big ass TV.
yeah, no, listen, between that and a plaque, I feel like we have 1-2 things left to make this the dream house that I dreamed of, and that's just, I feel like I'm in it, but I really want to personally take the time to accomplish some of the things that I put down on paper as a kid, which included filling my house up with plaques that I received.
Okay, question. So I'm like, what made y'all actually decide just to make, just what made y'all actually decide to actually make y'all basement like one studio? Cause you know, like dealing with rappers, safety issues, having to put them at your house, having people following them. So you know, I'm just asking. You know?
I feel like I'm more so the free spirited one. Just because I am very naive. My wife, she's always on guard, so she's like my guardian angel. And here's my other guardian angel as well. So the process, who was the biggest artist that we've worked with? Now that you're back with Dash, I felt like it was Anuel. I was telling him, you know, that's plaque season. We received the Diamond plaque, so hopefully that should be coming in the mail. He agrees.
He was mugging me at first.
Oh yeah, he's on site.
Like, who the hell is this?
I see it. You looking angry.
You the first baby that's in my interview. Like literally real baby.
Goodness. Biggest artist, yeah, I guess you could say Anuel. But he wasn't really in person. For
That's
me, in person, oof.
She's got some ghosts under her wings. So.
Yeah, I mean, right now maybe Cardi B, because like it's Cardi B. You know, she has a Grammy. So.
But I've actually heard that like Cardi B actually works with a lot of people because you know she need writers and different things like that.
Yeah, she does work with a lot of people. I honestly think she's a genuine person. She gave me a shot. You know, she listened to some of our music, and she didn't know me from.
But her, she's genuine. Like I met her, but I met her like while drinking. So we was drinking together. So and like this was before Bodak Yellow. So I don't know who she is now.
Yeah, this was way after. This was after the Grammy, like everything. You know, she's.
And for saying she's still humble, that's dope though.
Yeah, she was still pretty chill.
You met her when she was raw.
I met Love and Hip Hop Cardi.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Didn't care about nothing.
She was different, definitely different back then. Yeah. Then Esther Dean.
Go.
And legend. Esther Dean. Yes. I've worked with her with JT. Of course, Lil Baby. You know, he's huge right now. I've worked
Lil Baby, the biggest artist in like Atlanta right now.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, he's actually one of the biggest artists in the industry right now, besides Drake and YoungBoy.
Right. Yeah.
Well, when I say industry, I mean hip hop industry.
Yeah. Right. That was a good time working with him. He's a character. He was a character. I think I met him right after That's My Dog. Like right after that, I met him, Quay, like literally everybody from QC.
So I'm saying, so like y'all having a family and just being inside and working. Like, how do y'all meet these artists on the like on the internet? Do y'all go out?
At the time it was Instagram. Everything was Instagram. I built a pretty decent following when I was modeling and being an artist.
Okay.
So I'm not scared to reach out to people. So if I want to work with you, I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to work with you. That's just how I feel. If they're responsive, it's not just all up to me. But it started with Buddha Bless This Beat. We hit him up. I hit him up and was like, I look up to you because I love Big Amount. Like, that's my shit. So I was like, I really want to work with you. If you give me a shot, you won't be disappointed. And we went to the studio with him. That was the first time that we landed like our first
major
placement. Yeah,
together.
that was with Young Dolph. At the time, we weren't together. Like, we were just working. Like, we weren't together. Gradually we got together, got engaged.
Hey, so you could say with the music industry kind of brought y'all closer together.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. It had its moments, but it definitely made us stronger as a unit to definitely work harder as a team for one, and then love harder, of course. Yeah, we got that Flydrum record, and then Rennie Rucci, she's from Columbia, South Carolina, and before I moved to Atlanta, I was in Columbia, South Carolina, and her name was circulating around, and I wanted to work with her, and I reached out.
I didn't even know she was a rapper. I thought she was like a model or something. I just thought she was a music artist.
I'll let her tell you.
I saw one video from her, and that was when she did the Lil Baby freestyle, and at that moment I was, and this is before Ashley was really just consistently going to QC, and I heard of her and I was like, it's not bad. And that was like the second time I heard that Lil Baby freestyle beat, so I really liked her sound, and it sounded different. So the fact that she got a chance to work with her, I was like, yo, like that's,
but like y'all have to be like the dopest couple level. Like y'all stay home, watch your kids, do beats, and actually work with big artists. I don't know no other couple that do that. Is there any other couple in the music industry like?
That's, yeah, I would like to see you. And if you are out there, please let.
Are y'all ready to go and love hip hop?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I think so. Like, it's definitely worth a shot.
An interesting segment to that.
Yeah.
People like love hip hop look for drama. I don't think y'all want to put that drama in your life.
I know they look for drama. That's why I
said it might not be so bad because of COVID though, but I mean, even with that, if you come into our house, I mean, we need a TV show just alone ourselves because we got a
lot of production film and start a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
that's what we keep saying.
I keep saying that honestly, just because I'm like, yo, this man is a character himself. Our daughter.
He started laughing on the camera.
I'm telling you, man. So I love it. Just for you saying that, I'm most likely gonna look into it now. Like, I want to get it done. Even if it's showing his progression.
Are you trying to go to your dad?
Relax.
Hey, but you said you want the camera.
Yeah, see, now you're saying it, and I just know I can't take the time to do that. So I'm like, I need a team, because if we have a team, she can be a mom full time, and we can relax, and then we can make.
And need a full time nanny.
Yeah.
See, that's we're working on that.
Definitely working on that.
Yeah,
all right. So I have a great question for y'all. Everybody loves to answer this one. What do y'all enjoy most about the music industry, and what do y'all hate most about the music industry?
Ooh, who wants to go first? You or I?
I'll say I enjoy, for right now, like, you get a little bit of satisfaction when your work is actually utilized or used and it blows. Like I said, our biggest song right now, as of last 2 weeks, had 28 million on the YouTube. I checked yesterday, it had 30. So that's a big number for me to see and be like, damn, this is my work. And that was, in a sense, feeling wise, I feel like that's where I'm like, yo, this is the satisfaction level. My work is getting placed, our work is getting placed, and people are listening to it. Like Drake said, you listening to the songs at the club that I made. So that's an accomplishment for me, at least. My wife, she has her own personal, ties to music, and I would say the biggest thing that I don't like about it, just the the lack of understanding, the lack of business, the lack of understanding of the music business, and that's why we came together, is because we want to help show that, you know, with a little bit of family involved, you can get this thing right. You don't always have to be on the bad end of these deals, man. You don't have to be on the bad end of literally the creative process. This is supposed to be fun, not stressful. I purposely didn't study music in school so I could enjoy it when I was making it out of like class. So, you know, me and my wife being in a space where now we can teach our kids the same thing. Now I have like a focus and purpose.
Yeah, but your kids kind of don't have no choice. You got a studio in the house.
Yeah, they don't.
Like,
Our daughter actually made her first song like the other day.
you know, you got like, you know, like, at least one of them gonna do it.
Both of them, honestly.
Our daughters.
Like, one might just learn the, you know, the music business and be, you know.
Yeah.
The witch and the lawyer.
That's true.
You want to be a lawyer, buddy?
See, he's making the face and everything.
Yeah, get these publishing deals right.
All right. So, I'm like, tell us, I'm like, what's next for you?
What's next?
Do y'all plan on starting a label, signing artists, dropping more merch? What's coming? What's next?
Definitely
All of
merchandise.
that.
All of that. We currently
and I ordered merch
building
last night. I just thought about it.
Currently building something label wise. Signing artists. We already have a few producers signed, songwriters signed, engineers signed. So, I mean, we plan on being pretty big. If we could buy Priority Records, we probably would.
If you feel like you're valuable.
Oh, you could buy it, huh?
Yeah, we could buy it. We probably
Yo,
would. I
Priority
mean, because they're not
Records,
just going to give it to us. So.
Oh, they already got y'all name. Why you need that?
Not just
I'm actually definitely like, I already looked at that all the time when I came up with Priority, and that was like, dang, somebody else has this name, can't come up with Priority Records.
Well, you don't have to be records though.
You don't.
But you know, you
You
just
don't.
want to own it. Like, you know what?
Right.
Michael Jackson, he did his thing with Sony.
But you can always start something like as Priority Enterprises
And let
or
them
productions,
want it. Yep, let
and
them
you
want
can
it.
always in the future buy Priority Records and put that under that umbrella.
See, so
No, I let them buy us. Let's see what
You
they
want to buy y'all?
they're not
Yeah.
making any music right now.
Let's see what
Oh,
they
but y'all for sale?
No, I'm
Nah.
not.
Y'all for sale?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I rather would be in a space at the end of the day to have my own label and my own record label. So if I can buy Priority Records, if that ever came about, that would be like a mission. Just because we're Priority Beats. And we're more than just beats. Like I said, my wife is a songwriter, so you asked about like what are some of the things we want to do. Like I want to focus on her as an artist and eventually grow our sound as artist, producer, and we're co-producing records together. Just because it's hard to just get placements and hope that the artist comes out with a song.
Well, you know, I think it's kind of easier now because like y'all kind of have everything y'all need.
Yeah.
So it's like you just gotta basically focus on the marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because y'all have everything y'all need here.
That's-
Yeah. I mean, it's also a lot of politics.
It's mainly the marketing and being out and politics.
Yep.
The politics. of it.
Politics. Yep. The politics.
But being independent is so much easier now.
Because everybody has access to you, and you have access to everybody. And now, like you said, if you have the ability to control the market, then you're bringing money to your own table. So it's it's a give and take win game, because labels are signing unsigned artists for that same purpose. But then you have artists that were signed to labels, they go independent and want to stay independent because of that. So we love working with independent artists and signed artists because we kind of bring both skill sets to the table, because she can songwrite and then we can produce on the spot, or we can call in one of our producers that's signed to us to come work and give you a quality product at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. And also, but last but not least, tell everybody, I'm like, what can they find you on social media and just everywhere else?
At Priority AP.
Priority DP, and then you can find our Priority Beats page at Priority Beats on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I might be funny. I'm about to ask. I'm gonna do the baby on Instagram name too.
See, we need to get one for man.
Yeah, he need one now at this point.
Priority Dash.
All right then. And so we done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine. Make them scream. You heard me.